Hello everyone, welcome to back my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. 1,000-pound sister star Chris Combs unveiled a shocking new look, and it has people wondering if he underwent skin removal surgery. He has worked very hard to lose weight and to maintain himself. So, did he finally get the final part of his revamping? Keep reading for more details. Chris Combs' shocking new look result of skin removal? It has been extremely hard for the 1,000-pound sisters family, as they have long struggled with weight problems. They have all had to work very hard to drop enough weight so they could get weight loss surgery. This was particularly hard for Tammy Slaton, who was in rehab for her weight loss. She kept backsliding, and it was a struggle for her and her family. They hated watching her not succeed, and finally, she got down below her goal weight. That was when she was able to get her weight loss surgery, and she has kept going ever since. Along with Tammy, her older brother, Chris Combs underwent weight loss surgery. He has worked very hard to keep his weight off and even wanted to get skin removal surgery. That would have completed his look, but despite his drastic loss, his doctors would not approve of it. They stated he still needed to drop around 50 pounds, but it appears he has either done that or gotten the surgery. In a few snaps from earlier this year, he looked amazing and incredibly slim, virtually unrecognizable. Chris was posing with his wife, Brittany, and looked so slim. More so, the 1,000-pound sisters star appeared incredibly healthy, which was great to see. Fans could not stop praising him and how amazing he looked. They were telling him how handsome he looked and how they could not wait for him to return to television. Wonderful. I've been rooting for him and his family. Wow, you look great, wishing you the best life ever. Congrats, Chris, hope to see you on the show soon. A family torn by weight. Chris Combs and Tammy Slaton are not the only siblings from 1,000-pound sisters who have had weight loss surgery. Amy Slaton also underwent it so she could become a mother, but her 2 pregnancies were somewhat of a setback. She gave in to many of her cravings and was not the healthiest, so of course, the weight would come back. Their other sisters, Amanda Halterman and Misty Wentworth, also took the weight loss surgery route. Amanda first had hers over a decade ago, but ended up needing a revision. Misty may or may not have done it before, but the two went in together in 2023. Fans have been waiting for the show to return and wonder when and if that will happen. As of now, Season 7 of 1,000-Pound Sisters is predicted to start in the fall of 2025. Hopefully, there will be some answers about how Chris achieved his slender new look. A new Chris in town. When Chris Combs first stepped into the 1,000-pound sisters spotlight, fans instantly warmed to his mix of humor, southern charm, and blunt honesty. As Tammy and Amy Slaton's older half-brother, Chris wasn't just there for the cameras, he was there to help, guide, and, when necessary, push his sisters toward better health. But while much of the early focus was on Tammy's extreme weight loss journey and Amy's post-baby transformations, Chris was quietly fighting his own battle with obesity. Over the seasons, fans have watched him shed pounds, improve his stamina, and rediscover parts of himself that years of poor health had hidden. Now, in 2025, Chris has shocked viewers with a dramatic new look. His slimmer face, visibly toned frame, and a wardrobe that actually shows off his figure have sparked one burning question across the fandom. Did Chris Combs get skin removal surgery? The weight loss story fans almost missed. When 1,000-Pound Sisters premiered, Chris wasn't even in the main cast credits. He appeared in Season 2, mostly in scenes where he'd check in on Tammy or run errands with Amy. At that point, Chris was well over 400 pounds himself, moving slowly and often catching his breath after short walks. But something shifted for him in Season 3. Motivated by watching his sisters undergo major changes and seeing firsthand how obesity was impacting his health, Kris committed to his own weight loss journey. It wasn't easy. He openly admitted to struggling with cravings, battling knee pain, and hitting plateaus that tested his patience. But unlike Tammy's journey, which was documented in dramatic before and after montages, Kris's progress happened more subtly. Each season, his face was a little thinner, his shirts a little looser. By the time season 5 rolled around, viewers were stunned to see a visibly lighter, more energetic Kris. That's when the whispers began. If he's lost all that weight, what happened to the excess skin? The excess skin problem. For anyone who loses a massive amount of weight, especially hundreds of pounds, excess skin is almost inevitable. It's not just a cosmetic issue. It can cause chafing, infections, and limit mobility. Fans who followed other TLC shows like My 600-Pound Life know that skin removal surgery often comes after dramatic weight loss, but it's rarely shown on 1,000-pound sisters. Kris himself has mentioned discomfort from flappy arms and belly overhang in earlier episodes. In one season 4 moment, he joked about how his skin made him look like a melted candle, a line that got laughs, but also hinted at the physical reality he was living with. So when new photos of Kris began circulating in early 2025, showing him in fitted polos with no visible overhang, arms noticeably tighter, fans immediately suspected surgery. The photo that broke the internet, the fandom. The speculation exploded after a behind-the-scenes snapshot from a fan meet and greet leaked online. In the photo, Kris is standing beside Amy and Amanda Halterman. He's wearing jeans, a crisp button-up shirt, and most shockingly, a belt. His midsection looks flat, his chest defined. Within hours, Reddit threads titled, "Kris looks amazing, did he get surgery?" were flooded with comments. There's no way that's just weight loss. His stomach used to hang way lower. Skin removal surgery for sure. Look at those arms, no loose flaps. Kris is hot now? What is happening? The conversation wasn't just about his looks. Many fans were genuinely happy for him, noting how much more confident he seemed in the photo. The case for surgery. Why are fans so convinced? A few reasons stand out. Tight-fit clothing. Kris had always worn loose, oversized shirts to hide his stomach. Now he's in more tailored outfits. Posture change. Carrying excess skin can affect posture, and Kris now stands straighter in photos. Face definition. Weight loss affects the face, but fans noted how his jawline is now sharp, a common sign after skin removal surgery tightens the neck area. Surgery timeline. It's been long enough since his weight loss for doctors to approve skin removal procedures. Fans even pointed to specific episodes in late 2024 where Kris mentioned getting ready for the next step without clarifying what that meant. Kris's silence speaks volumes. So far, Kris hasn't confirmed or denied the rumors. On social media, he's shared photos of healthy meals, walks with his wife Brittany, and family events, but nothing directly addressing surgery. Some fans believe this silence is deliberate. TLC has a history of saving big reveals for on-camera moments, and skin removal surgery would be the kind of transformation they'd want to film for maximum impact. One Reddit user wrote, "I guarantee this is a season 6 storyline. They'll drag it out, tease it in the trailer, then show the before and after in a big dramatic reveal." Why skin removal matters beyond vanity. It's easy to assume skin removal surgery is about looking better, and yes, that's a major benefit, but the health reasons are just as important. Excess skin can cause rashes and infections in skin folds, make exercise harder, lead to back and joint pain, affect self-esteem and mental health. If Kris did get the surgery, it would mean he's not just celebrating weight loss but taking an extra step toward long-term health. TLC's likely role in the transformation. We can't talk about a 1,000-pound sister storyline without considering TLC's hand in it. In past cases, the network has paid for, or at least heavily documented, cast members' skin removal surgeries when they fit the narrative. If producers see Chris's surgery as a way to inspire viewers and show a complete transformation, they're going to milk it for all it's worth. Expect slow-motion mirror reveals, doctor explanations, and those classic TLC emotional montages with tearful family reactions. The emotional impact on the Slatton family. If Chris has had the surgery, it's not just his life that changes, the ripple effect hits the whole family. Tammy might feel inspired to consider her own skin removal journey as her weight loss progresses. Amy could see it as motivation to stay on track after her own ups and downs with weight post-pregnancy. Amanda, never one to mince words, would probably roast Chris for finally dressing like a grown man while still beaming with pride. In a family where weight struggles have shaped so much of their lives, seeing one member complete such a transformation is both powerful and emotional. Fans' reactions, from support to shock. Scrolling through fan comments, there's an overwhelming sense of shock, admiration, and yes, a little thirst. I can't believe that's Chris. He looks like he's in his 30s now. This man went from uncle vibes to country heartthrob real quick. Good for him, he deserves to feel good in his skin. Or lack of skin, lol. Of course, some skeptics argue it could just be intense gym work, but most agree the change is too dramatic for exercise alone. Chris's potential new chapter. If Chris's new look is permanent, it could open up entirely new opportunities for him, both on and off the show. Public speaking about weight loss and health, brand partnerships for fitness or men's fashion, motivational appearances at bariatric surgery seminars. A possible TLC spin-off focusing on his and Brittany's lifestyle changes. For a man who started as the funny big brother, Chris could be stepping into a new role as a genuine inspiration. Whether surgery or not, Chris is winning. At the end of the day, whether Chris Combs has had skin removal surgery or just dedicated himself to a rigorous fitness plan, the result is the same: a healthier, happier man. Fans have watched him support his sisters through their own ups and downs. Now they're watching him step into his own moment in the spotlight. And if TLC plays this right, the Chris Combs transformation might just become one of the most talked about arcs in 1,000-pound sisters history. Because when the internet can't stop zooming in on your biceps and jawline, you've definitely made a shocking new look worth talking about.